And welcome back to Season 1, Episode 4 of the Silver and Black Podcast. We are your host, Raider Will.
Raider Matt.
Please make sure you subscribe on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook at our new page, The Black Hole of Western Colorado. Give us a follow on Instagram at our new page, The Black Hole of Western Colorado. Also, you can download us on Spotify or wherever you guys listen to your podcast. In today's show, Sequence 3, we have a new segment that we like to call the Raider Hookup. We will be talking Crystal Ball Week 1 with Matt, where he gives us his Week 1 predictions. We will also go all eyes on the team captains. In segment 2, we go over number 23 on our all-time Raider countdown and go over Raider trivia. And now, Raiders news and notes. Guys, the biggest news that we have this week for Raiders news and notes is obviously the Chandler Jones news. This was just an absolute shocker that came down, I think it was yesterday, right, Matt?
Yesterday, yes, sir. I think last night, actually.
Where he came out and he's on social media on Instagram putting out all these types of weird messages, man. And I'd be like, you got the message of him, talking to Ziggler, calling McDaniels, and really just exhibiting some odd behavior and stuff. What are your thoughts on that, bro?
I don't know, man. It feels like kind of a wave effect, kind of type ordeal when it comes to us. It's been kind of coming like that all off season and in this season now, and I don't know. It just everything seems weird. So something happened with McDaniels. I guess he benched or didn't practice him this today or something like that. Gave him the day off, and apparently he had talked to him and they are good, but he's not practicing. So I don't know what happened. We'll have to just find out, I guess. But it's
Yes, sir.
weird.
Hey, Matt, do me a favor, and if you could tilt your camera down for me, so that way when they see us on YouTube, they don't see the top of your head. There we go, brother. Thank you so much. Hey, so
Yeah.
here's the crazy thing on this Chandler Jones thing, man. I really do think the people that he mentioned in there were Alden Smith, Antonio Brown, and those two guys are known cases that they have mental issues, and I really am thinking that I hope not. I think Chandler Jones is really having a mental issue right now, and it's a difficult situation. And I mean, with him, and I mean, I think John's Bones Jones is his brother, correct?
I'm not
Or,
100% on that.
I think somebody told me that, or he might be related to somebody that also has a situation like that. And I'm like, man, for me, just from all the media outlets that I've heard, everybody that just talks about Chandler Jones, seems so out of character for him.
It does. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's why he played the way he played last year. Maybe there were some things going on with him and he just wasn't all there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it's leading into this year.
yeah, and I agree with you there. That's the tough part. And I mean, if it is that, I mean, I really do hope that he does get the help that he needs, in order for him to perform. And of course, hey, all is forgiven now at the end of the day. Now, if you want to leave, if you want to go somewhere else, and it's just that you just want to go somewhere else, hey, I think there's going to be a lot of possibilities of things happening, and we got to look at saying, hey, you know, what possibilities of trades are out there. But I really don't think anybody's going to take $16 million contract.
Well, not only that, but with the situation going on now, are they going to take somebody that's off their rocker?
I mean, again, I don't know. I hope that's not the situation again. I mean, it's just a really odd situation, and I think I heard a lot of chatter. I mean, like, of course, we all get on social media, we all have Facebook, Instagram, all that, and all Raider Nation, all I hear is like, well, if he doesn't want to be here, trade him. If he doesn't want to be here, trade him. And I get that. If you don't want to be here, then hey, you got to move along. But at the same time, I think we need a little bit more information before we start clamoring for a guy to get traded and have no idea what's going on in that situation.
Yeah, but think about the Josh Jacobs situation. He kind of made it sound like he wanted traded too, or at least out or a deal. Maybe there's some behind the scenes with this contract, or yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he
I
feels like
have
he's
no
not.
idea.
Maybe he feels like he's getting undercut by the new guy, Tyree Wilson, and he's not liking it. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, like, nobody knows, and that's where I think we have to, as Raider Nation, like, take a step back and be like, hey, you know what? Like, let's get more information before we start deciding and saying, hey,
Yeah, who's to
this
say
is
he
what
didn't
we're
say something to some people in the locker room, and that's why they locked him out of the building because they're like, maybe some
yeah,
threatening stuff. Nobody knows, but you can't jump to
and
conclusions and call him a psycho because of this or that. You got to kind of let things play out and
no, and I
and
agree with
work
you, and
out.
that's where
But
we us like again, we just have to be more patient and wait for more information to come out. But
yeah,
and I'm going to be quite honest. I like the way that the Raiders handle stuff right now, that they're going to handle it in house. We're not going to get more information, but they're going to
hmm
handle it in house. They're going to take care of them. They're going to make sure that, hey, everything that, we need to know, we're going to know through either if he gets traded or if he stays on the team. What do you think?
I mean, whatever's best for the team is honestly the best decision to make. But um, but I just don't know if we can trade him with the things that are going on. I mean, if he's got some, you know, trauma
Issues and
or
stuff
something
like
like
that?
that and issues that he's got to deal with, then, you know, other people are going to take on that risk. Is he going to say the same thing about them? Is he going to pull an AB where, hey, I want to be traded from this team to that team and then pull some kind of trade to be on this other, I don't know.
No,
But he is mentioning those
and I'm there
guys.
with
So,
you.
I mean, it is weird, like, I don't know why he would mention those two guys because I
And
don't know.
again, that's again where I think like, hey, there's more to this than we see. I mean, like,
Mm,
hey, let's be calm out here, Raider Nation. Let's make sure that, hey, before we start as a nation, like really clamoring for whatever's going to happen, I think we really need to look at and say, hey, let's get more info. Let's
yeah.
make sure that Chandler Jones is doing all right, and let's move forward. I mean, like right now, the excitement should be on the season and this whole Chandler Jones thing. I mean, like
And
if we have a successful
I hope
season,
things, yeah, and I hope things work out, because I really do want Chandler Jones on our team. I really do have a feeling that he could really have a breakout year this year with this team. So,
I like Chandler Jones. I mean, like the skill set that that man possesses at that size is incredible. I
yeah,
mean,
and
like really, that's why I was so excited for this season because I was like, you know what, he's gonna teach Tyree. He's gonna be there. I mean, like the guy's an absolute monster. So again, we hope that he stays with Raider Nation, and we hope that that guy is successful, and whatever situation is going on gets taken care of.
oh yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yep.
All right, brother. So I think those are just all our things that we got for today for Raider News. We're going to move on to segment two. And in segment two, we are going to go over our Raider countdown, and we are now at number 23.
Number 23 on the countdown is Greg Townsend. Drafted out of
Greg
TCU in
Townsend.
1983, out of the fourth round, the Los Angeles Raiders. He's won one Super Bowl, two Pro Bowls, four-time All Pro. 24th on the all-time sack list with 109.5. So he's in that 100 sack club,
Ooh,
uh,
baby.
which is also the all-time Raider sack record. So,
No, Greg Townsend is definitely one of my favorite Raiders, man. Let me tell you a little story here. Let me add a little bit to this. Hey, Matt and I like definitely traveled quite a bit to go to Raiders events. So if you guys are out there hosting any Raiders events, let us know. We definitely try to make it out. And he was one of those events, and he's just one of the nicest guys, man. And you know what? He signs for everyone. He's make sure he's very accessible, and I just love interacting with Greg Townsend.
Agreed.
And so, so that's one of the things. All right, guys. So now we're gonna move on to the next segment of or the next thing in our show, which is Raiders trivia. Okay, and in Raiders trivia today, we have this question: on March 13th, 2019, the Oakland Raiders traded their 2019 third round draft pick, Deontay Johnson, and a 2019 fifth round pick, Zach Gentry, to the Pittsburgh Steelers in exchange for this player. If you guys have the answer, make sure that you guys comment on our page, that you guys send us a message, or that you guys give us a call at 970-628-0837 and leave us a message on there. Hey, guys, if you guys get the answer right, and if you guys are the first ones, hey, we'll ask for your email and then we'll send you guys some coffee. Coffee's on us. And we'll have a morning combo. And now we will move on to segment 3 of the show. In this segment of the show, we are going to go all segment, all eyes on the team captains. Team captains for this year, Jimmy G. What do you think about that, Matt?
Hmm. Well, he seems to be winning the locker room over from what I'm hearing, or he does win the locker room over from other teams and players that people have talked to. So it doesn't surprise me that he's come over here, and I'm sure there's people on this team that are excited that he's here and are ready to go out there and play some ball with him and win some games. So
I absolutely agree
I
with you,
agree
man.
that keeping him as a captain is something that was going to happen.
Yeah, and I mean, like Raider Nation should be excited about this. I mean, he came out, and in this short amount of time, he got selected a team captain. So to me, that means he has the respect of all the guys in the locker room. And for a quarterback, that's huge. So, hey, I can't say anything else about that, but good on you, Jimmy G. We've got nothing but love for you.
Yes, sir. Let's go out there and ball. Show them what's up. Let's show all these doubters.
All right. Now we got Josh Jacobs, JJ. I'll be like, hey, what can I say? JJ is the motor that makes the team run, and he is an absolute beast. I was so happy when we got him back, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the guy that we see in the future as somebody that can be walking into the Hall of Fame, man. And that's no joke.
And he said he wants to have a Hall of Fame career like Derrick Henry here, and that's awesome.
Yep.
That's saying something that, there's no hard feelings between what happened in the off season up to now, but that's awesome. I like to see that, and I'm happy that he's back, and everybody seems to be happy that he's back, and they all push for him to be back. So there's no doubt that he was going to be a captain on this team. So
Yeah, absolutely, man. Sorry about that, guys. I have my dogs going crazy. Hey, gotta love an at-home podcast. But hey, so I agree with you. An absolute animal. Number 3 right now on offense is Devontae Adams, man. Devontae Adams, hey, what can I say? The dude's an absolute beast. He's an absolute mismatch. Number 1 guy that we're gonna have outside. You can't ask for anything more. I mean, Devontae Adams, and as the leader on the field, leader in the locker room. What's your thoughts there?
oh yeah, I feel the same way about that too. He's leader on everything in there. He's the other part of the engine that helps his team run. So,
You know,
without him, then we got to struggle on the outside, I think. But I'm glad he's here, and I'm glad he's staying, and I'm glad he's willing to, try this. What do you call that out? These this regime, and the way they're going, and be on
Yeah,
board with
I
them.
no, I got you. All right, man. We got Colton Miller. Let me get your opinion on him being a
Oh man,
captain.
Pro Bowler, bud. This guy's gonna prove it, man. This guy's gonna prove a lot of naysayers or just a lot of people. He's gonna be a household name, man. If he falls out this year, he's already a Pro Bowler, so
Hey,
I
you know
really see
what?
a
And
lot
that's
out
a
of this
guy that's
kid, and it's
no.
it's exciting. I like this kid. I like when it was different. We drafted him. Everybody's like,
Hmm.
we don't know about this guy, and so far every year he has just gotten better and better and better and better and better, and he can just keep getting better. So
Yeah, and I'm there
I'm
with you,
I'm luck.
man. Hey,
I'm glad we drafted this guy when we drafted him. So that's awesome.
hey, hey, you said everything that I wanted to say about this guy and more. And I mean, like, hey, I can't say anything more. Absolute Pro Bowler stud at left tackle. Being like, I see this guy as being our future left tackle until he decides to retire. Um, let's go on to Marcus Epps.
Defense. Ooh, I heard this guy's a ball
I
hawk and loves to play the
yeah,
coverage. So
hey,
I'm
I like
excited.
what I see. I like what I see. I heard he's a leader in the locker room. He's leader outside, and you know what? That's what we need on the backside is a guy that can lead it and a guy that can show these young guys, hey, this is the way we play ball. And I
Yep.
think that's why he's such a great captain back there, man. All right, let's move on to Max Crosby. Let me get your
Oh,
thoughts on him, brother.
oh, Max Crosby, baby. That's the defense. That's the heart and soul of this team. I love that kid, man. That kid. I'm glad he is drafted by the Raiders and is with the Raiders, man. Like he wants it. He loves it. He's everything a Raider should be. And he's our team. Without Max Crosby, people fear that guy. They know when the Raiders come to town, Max Crosby's coming to town, baby, and he's coming to feast.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's go to Robert Spillane.
Robert Spillane. Don't really know too much about Robert Spillane. I know my brother talks about him. He's a big Steeler fan, but you know, uh, I'm excited. Maybe he can show this defense a little something in that middle of the field, and help us out. So obviously he's a captain, so obviously he's doing pretty good over there.
Yep. And we got AJ Cole.
Special teams, man. We always got good punting and kicking units, man. Like,
Oh, they're
love
nothing
it.
but the best. We got
Nothing but
nothing
the
but the
best.
best.
All the time, man. All the time. You know? And I
Yep.
love it, him and the other guy,
Daniel
Daniel
Carlson,
Carlson,
baby.
bro. Yeah, baby. He's
Hey,
the other
that's
captain,
the last team
obviously.
captain.
Yep.
Yep.
So the other team captain there. So, I mean, what do you say, man? Special teams all day, man.
Hey, I agree with you. We have been blessed as Raiders fans to have such a great special teams unit every single year, man. I mean, it's been amazing. I can't say anything but, hey, good on us. We have fucking Janikowski. We've had Leckler. We've had great guy. Hey, special teams.
Hey,
Yep. All
so,
right, guys. Now, hey, I
uh,
think we're going to move
damn
to
it.
the next section of our show, which is going to be week 1 Matt Swami's predictions. All right. In
All
this
right, what you
in this
got for me?
section, our boy Matt is gonna get the week 1 games. I'm pulling them up right here. Week 1. Hold on. Week 1 games.
All right. Who's playing this week?
That's what we're looking at today. Football
Yes,
games.
sir.
All right, brother.
Excited that it's coming back
Hey,
already.
so tomorrow, okay, you got Lions Chiefs. Who do you got?
Lions, Chiefs. I got the Lions on that one all day,
All
baby.
right.
They're gonna go in there and chew them up.
Lions on that one. All right. We got Bengals Browns.
Bengals, Browns. Ooh, the Browns own the Bengals.
All right.
I'm gonna
We
go
got
Browns on that one.
Browns. Got it. We got Texans, Ravens.
Texans, Ravens. I got Ravens.
We got Buccaneers and Vikings.
Vikings.
We got Panthers, Falcons.
Panthers, Falcons. I'm gonna go with the Falcons on this one.
We got Cardinals, Commanders.
Cardinals, Commanders. I'm gonna go with the Commanders on this one.
We got Jaguars, Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars.
We got 49ers, Steelers.
49ers.
We got Titans, Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Saints on that one.
Raiders, Broncos.
Mm, Raiders all day, baby, all day. What's your score on that one? I want to hear your prediction on that one. What's your score? What you got? Hey, there you go. Got it.
28-10.
28
Raiders.
to 10. Ooh, that's what you got.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I
I'm kind of
got
leaning in that same boat. I'm kind of in that same area. I want to say somewhere around like 24 to 10.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So then
yeah.
we got Eagles, Patriots.
Eagles, Patriots. Ooh, that might be actually a pretty good game, but I'm gonna have to take the Eagles on that one.
Okay. Then we got Rams, Seahawks.
Rams and the Seahawks. Ooh, that's gonna be a pretty decent game. I bet I'm gonna take the Seahawks on that game.
Dolphins, Chargers.
Dolphins, Chargers. I'm gonna take the Dolphins. I think they're gonna come out there and prove a point.
Packers, Bears.
Packers, Bears. Ooh, this is gonna be a good game. I think I'm gonna take the Bears on this one.
Cowboys, Giants.
Cowboys, Giants. I'm gonna go and take the Giants on this one as an upset.
And last but not least, Bills, Jets.
Bills and Jets. Coming out and taking the Jets.
All right. That would be the last part of our segment for that. And now for our new segment, the segment that we like to call the Raider Hookup. And let's get into it. Hold on, baby.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom over fame.
Oh, yeah. All right, baby. Matty B, just you got to let me know, baby. Hey,
All right,
what
baby.
city are we visiting today?
We're gonna go with Grand Junction, Colorado.
All right. If you're in Grand Junction, Colorado, Raiders fans, and you want to go and watch the game, you need to go to the Eagles at the 595. Hook up with the Black Hole of Western Colorado. They've got games up there. They got good drinks. They got food. Great family environment, my man. That's off US 6 and 50, Maddie. And what's the next city that we're gonna go to and visit tonight?
Let's travel to Dallas, Texas. How about that?
All right, baby. If we gotta go to Dallas, Texas, you gotta go to Sicky's Garage, 3156 Regent Boulevard, Irving, Texas, 75063, baby.
Yes, sir. Hit them up.
All right, guys, and we want to thank you guys for listening into our podcast. If you guys like what you guys hear, hey, make sure that you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that auto download on Spotify. Until next week, we'll see you guys later.